We arrived in Naples, a town full of hope and passion, but in recent times they have seen nothing but failure and misery. In the summer of 2019, a strange appointment was made and Mitchell Barron was appointed. The fans curious and the media scratching their heads at how this amateur manager with no experience was going to bring back the glory days. They were wrong, very wrong. Season 1 ended with silverware in the Italian Cup with a win against Lazio. Narrowly losing out on a first Scudetto in 30 years by a mere 2 points against their rivals Juventus was very tough to take. But that fueled the fire within them. After 30 years of hurt and failure, glory was brought back to the Parthenopian faithful. Mitchell Barron had earned the plaudits and respect he deserved. After that vital final game against Sassuolo in the league, the manager handed in his resignation letter at the end of the season and left for pastures new. Then an offer turned up, and it was one we could not refuse. This is our new team.
Hola, buenos días y bienvenido a Valencia. Welcome to our new club, Valencia, also known as Los Che. I'm a big fan of Valencia. I've followed them for many years, as you can see. Yeah, I don't really know why. I've just followed them since probably 2004, around then, and then just followed them ever since. So when I saw them come in, I thought, well, I've got to take it, haven't I, really? So yeah, let's just start off with who am I to start with. The answer for the not yesterday, day before, was Thomas Rosicky, or Rosinski as I call him, even though it's not said that way. He used to play for Dortmund. I never knew that. So yeah, well done to Craig again, who got it right after a few guesses. I think now I'm going to have to start restricting you to one guess per video. So as you can see, Valencia hired Barron. Valencia have today confirmed the appointment of Mitchell Barron as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football as the appointment of the 25-year-old who's really spent time away from club football. Don't know where they got that from. And he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at the Mestalla. He replaced his previous manager, Albert Salades, who I really don't like him. I did reject the Man City job because I thought that would be way too easy, and I do think this probably would be a better challenge. Barron, an Italian Serie A Manager of the Year winner in 2021, I didn't actually know I won that, so thank you, brings a blend of experience and proven credentials with him to his new job. Barron was the subject of a considerable criticism at Napoli in January for humiliating cup exit at the hands of Parma, and will now be hoping for a better experience upon taking up a new position. I mean, come on, we did win the league. We did win the Italian Cup the season before. Valencia finished the season in 5th place in the Spanish First Division. Let's learn a bit about this club now. As it stands, Marco van Basten's our assistant manager. I'm tempted to keep that going. Founded in 1919, Valencia are a professional Spanish club currently playing in the Spanish First Division. Los Ches finished as Super Cup runners-up in 2020. I did not know that. The club play their home games at the Mestalla and possess great training facilities and great youth facilities, so that's good for us. The club's training ground is Ciudad Deportiva de Paterna. The Valencia youth team play at Ciudad Deportiva de Paterna. The club also has a very good academy coaching and good youth recruitment network. The club is affectionately known as Los Ches and retain a fierce rivalry with Real Madrid and local rivals Levante. Although I'm surprised Villarreal aren't on there as well. Enjoying their greatest era during the 40s, Los Ches have a history they can be proud of, boasting a total of 23 competition wins. Here are just some of their highlights. Valencia finished runner-up in the Champions League in 2000 and 2001, won the Spanish division 6 times and are 8-time runner-up, won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1980 and won the Euro Super Cup in 1980 and 2004. We've also won the Copa del Rey 8 times. We've also won the Euro Cup 3 times. Right, apparently this is our best 11, and all these players are still here apart from Zeki Celik, who has just signed this season. So Jasper Cillessen, Zeki Celik, Gabriel Paulista, who used to play for Arsenal, Diakhaby, Jose Gaya, Danny Parejo, Jeffrey Kondogbia, Carlos Soler, Gonzalo Guedes, Lee Kangin, and Maxi Gomez up front. We do still have Rodrigo as well. So the 5-year plan, they want us to work within wage budget, obvious minimum 4-year wage for players in the first team. They want us to qualify for the Champions League this year, so finish in the top 4. In the next season they want us to go for the league title, which is very ambitious. We do only have 15.5 million to spend. Looking at our physical stats compared to the rest of the league, we're a very fit side. I'll put the players into our Napoli formation. I mean, that works. That tends to be my formation that I use anyway. I evolved it from one that I copied 2 years ago. But yeah, I'll just add the players in and see where our weak link is, and I'll be back in a second. Right, so looking at the team, they do seem to fit in very nicely with our formation actually. So we might give that a go. It's a bit worrying seeing some of these players are wanted by other clubs, although there is a few players that I will probably ship off soon. Also, I forgot to say, James Rodriguez has joined. But I might sell him because we don't play with an attacking midfielder. He's on 110 grand a week, and we can get quite a bit of money for him. Rodrigo's now 30. He did have a very good season last season. I think we'll keep him on for another year and see how he gets on. It's devastating to see Danny Parejo is aging. Last season and the season before, he's just a club legend. I love the guy. He's class. Yeah, he's been in very good form over the last 2 years, and hopefully this season he'll be just as good. I'm tempted to get Jasper Cillessen out. I mean, he's on 74 grand a week. He's a good keeper, but he's just average. He got 8 clean sheets last year. I'm going to keep hold of Daniel Vass because he's just so versatile. In fact, let's go through all the players quickly, and we'll analyse who we're keeping and who we're getting rid of for the next episode. So as discussed, Jasper Cillessen will hopefully go. Domenech, he's one of those. I really do like him, but he's just not quite good enough. But he is a perfect backup goalkeeper, so we'll keep hold of him. Gabriel Paulista, I'm not sure. If we can't find a replacement, then he's not bad as a centre half. Mukhtar Diakhaby, 24 class, just keep hold of him. George Science, he might get games because he's only 24. He's a half decent player. Hugo Guillamon, he does look like a very good centre half for a 21-year-old. We might loan him out this season, I don't know yet, but Daniel Vass again, just keep him versatile, play right mid, centre mid, right back. It's just everywhere. Jose Gaya is our key player. He's our main man in this team, and I can almost guarantee he's going to get double figures in assists this season if he stays. Jason, I'm going to fork him out. I'm not that big of a fan of him. Alex Centellas, we're going to keep hold of him as well. He's a good backup for Gaya. If Gaya does ever leave, then he'll be a perfect replacement. Zeki Celik, he's just come in, so we'll keep hold of him. Thierry Correa, he's another very good potential right back. Danny Parejo, captain, staying. Jeffrey Kondogbia, absolute beast in midfield, staying. Saulio Mete, he's gonna possibly stay. He is wanted and he is listed, so I'll probably get rid of him, to be honest. Denis Cheryshev, I don't mind him, but he's just not good enough. Carlos Soler, future captain. he's been at the club forever, so keep hold of him. Gonzalo Guedes, keep hold of him. Lee Kangin, he's very good, so we'll keep hold of him as well. I think he's come through the system as well yet. James Rodriguez, he's gone. Ferran Torres staying, he's going to be an absolute world beater in a few years. We'll train him as an inverted winger. Rodrigo, sell. I mean, he's a very good player, but he's hitting 30 and his wages are quite big, so if we can get someone in for less money and round about the same ability, then save a bit of money there. Jordi Escobar, he's going to be a very good player, I think, if he can get the game time, so we'll probably loan him out for now. And Maxi Gomez, see, I weren't that big of a fan of him because he was actually in an exchange with Santimina, and I was a big fan of Santimina at Valencia, but obviously they thought on a swap deal for Maxi Gomez was a good deal. I beg to differ. So a bit of a short episode today, just to introduce you to our new team, and I'm really looking forward to this challenge. It'll be a lot tougher than Napoli, so I mean Napoli were arguably the second best team in the league at the moment. Valencia are the fifth, so hopefully if we can get that Europa League, we can hopefully get that ticked off the list, get Champions League next season, and see where we go from there. Know Who Am I again today. Will be one on tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you later and enjoy your evening.